one of the classic pieces of Torah in my life is that each of us is created with a God-shaped hole inside of us. And everyone tries to fill this God-shaped hole with different things, depending on where they're at in their own life. Food, drugs, sex, money, shopping, entertainment. And nothing fills up this God-shaped hole. You know why? Because you know the only thing that can fill up a God-shaped hole is God. I thought of it this way one time, that it's like God puts a USB port. You know what a USB port is? God builds us with a USB port. And what is that there for? So that we can connect with Him. In other words, every single person is constructed, and I'm going to add this word, blessed with a sense of emptiness. Blessed with a sense of emptiness. Because you know what that sense of emptiness is? That's the emes. Because does anyone think that they're complete without God? If you didn't sense an emptiness, what a curse that would be. You know, again, classic Kutzker Torah. In fact, Reb Shlomo said this over to me and my wife when he married us. Hashem curses the snake that wherever the snake goes, it should have food to eat, dust. It's going to eat the dust of the earth. So the Kutzker Rebbe points out that what kind of curse was that? Like he's cursing the snake to be a millionaire. Like wherever he goes, he's going to have what to eat. How is that a curse? And the answer the Kutzker says is because he's not going to turn to God for his needs. God says, here, you take everything and you just take it. It's yours. Don't turn to me for anything. So we're blessed with our needs. We're blessed with a sense of longing. We're blessed with a sense of emptiness. And now I got to tell you something unbelievable, which is, I was at this simcha last week, and there were a couple of big rabbis there, and one of the big rabbis was an anakel of the Karmarna Rebbe. If you don't know that name, they were like the students of the Baal Shem Tov who were basically the greatest Kabbalists. Okay, that they were like the super Kabbalist Hasidim, and they're just known as being like beyond deep, like beyond, like Ishbitzer level, like beyond. Okay. Anyway, he was an elderly Rav. He's like old, and with a long beard, but with a big smile and with very kind. And anyway, I think his brother is officially the Rebbe, but he's like a Rebbe himself. And he spoke at the Simcha. And getting back to this idea of emptiness, he said the following Torah. You ready? Like it's a good day if you can learn a Kamarna Torah. You know what I mean? Like that means you did something right. If you're hearing something from the Kamarna Rebbe, you did something right today. Okay? Chaim. He says, you want to hear how people are higher than angels? Here's one way that people are higher than angels. Because an angel can't mavatal himself. He can't make himself into nothing. See, an angel basically is distilled mission. All he is an embodiment of, he's an extension of God's thoughts and God's will. Every angel has one mission. And when they finish the mission, then they disappear. So they can't make themselves into nothing, because the only reason why they exist is to accomplish the particular will of God. And they can't go against that. So that means that they don't have this chus, they don't have this ability, this merit to turn themselves into nothing, whereas a human being can make himself into nothing. And when a human being makes himself into nothing, then he makes himself into absolutely everything, because you then disappear into the oneness of God. You make yourself into nothing, and then you're like, wow, you just fly. You become even more something when you make yourself into nothing. But this idea that an angel doesn't have the schus, doesn't have the ability, the merit to make himself into nothing, but a human being does. When a human being senses that emptiness, that nothingness inside of him, when a person is battling the Yetzer Hara, they're on the front lines of closeness. When a person thinks that God is absolutely absent from their lives, they're being guided in hiddenness.